representing Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Savannah, please help me welcome Mr. Jimmy Greene. And his opponent representing Team Rock Fayetteville and the Valhalla Combat Academy, please help me welcome Isaiah Monroe. Isaiah Monroe, if you've been a fan of Toro Cup for a while, you know him well.
Yeah, I hope John's got his pocketbook ready.
Isaiah known in the MMA sphere anyway for as a jiu-jitsu guy and somebody whose guard you don't want to be in. Great back control for MMA as well, and I think the back control has been the thing that translates the best from the MMA from the jiu-jitsu back to his jiu-jitsu, because he does seem to be a lot stickier than most guys when he gets onto your back, and those long legs certainly help.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in MMA or jiu-jitsu both, taking the back with solid control is pretty much a checkmating position if you know what you're doing there. Obviously, we've seen a lot of escapes from the back, at least today, but at their level, it's very difficult to have somebody on your back attacking a choke and be able to get out. You just got to scramble and play to your outs.
Isaiah on top in the full guard of Mr. Jimmy Greene here.
Jimmy looks like he's trying to go for a shoulder crunch here. He's trying to drop his forearms underneath the jawline of Isaiah. Isaiah keeping his head position straight up the center, not letting him get pushed off.
Yeah, I love that shoulder crunch, quickly becoming like one of the most popular sweeps in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, it's really great. It does a handful of things. You know, it controls posture, it threatens the submission, it can threaten the,
it's a frame.
The elbow pass, it's a frame. It does everything. We need a slap chop type infomercial. You can do it from
I'll teach you the one jiu-jitsu move that does it all. Jimmy Greene controlling the head from the top, and it looks like he will use it to sweep over right into full mount.
Very, very nice. And you were talking about traditional Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. He had a wrap on his opponent's head and posture from the get-go. The moment he got the closed guard, and when he had the opportunity, he passed an elbow across the center, he heisted his hips, and immediately threatened the back. Jimmy Greene here is doing a great job.
Yeah, and that's not an easy guy to take his back either. And we see Jimmy Greene with the triangle here now. Really nice triangle, and he's got the leg flared too, and that might be the first time Isaiah's ever been out leg length in his career.
He's doing an okay job. You got to keep the hips mobile. You got to try to misalign your opponent's shoulders with yours. Jimmy's in a great, great position here. Make no mistake.
Yeah, but we already see the elevation from Isaiah. He's trying to elevate over that hip and sink down into the mat. But Jimmy's doing a good job adjusting that body triangle, preventing that.
These two jockeying for a grip fight. Jimmy's trying to isolate, and see that cross grip on the wrist. He's trying to isolate and bring his leg over the top of the elbow, trying to bring that leg out. There it is.
Climbing.
And if he can peel that arm out, he now has a completely unfair fight. 2-on-1 on his opponent's arm. He can move to the rear triangle, the arm bar. If he goes a little bit more in, he can even go back to the back and fight for the rear naked choke.
He's cinching that arm up before he moves that leg. He knows that when he moves that back leg, that's when Isaiah's going to be like trying to explode.
Yeah,
really trying to make the connection as deep as possible before he transitions to anything. And as someone who commentates a lot of amateur MMA, I'll tell you that that's like the #1 thing I see people do from the back position in grappling or in MMA is rush.
He's got the choke.
And Jimmy Greene is not rushing anything.
He got under the jawline for just a moment. And I'll say Isaiah's doing a great job of just accepting the fact that his opponent's on his back, but the reality of it is you cannot always keep your arms up to defend. Currently he only has one arm defending, but we've seen at times he's willing to bring that arm down to just attack his opponent's hooks.
Isolation of the arm for Jimmy Greene, like you mentioned. 2-on-1 fight has been achieved for now. Isaiah trying to get that arm back in, but the one arm naked
There's
choke
the
will
tap.
get it done with the fingertip
Very
tap
nice.
for Jimmy Greene.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great fight. Jimmy just kind of took the initiative from out of the gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, your matchup is representing Gracie, Savannah, Mr. Champion.